The AI world is reshaping itself this week with moves that could determine who controls the future of artificial intelligence. OpenAI just made a strategic play that directly challenges China's dominance. The US government launched its biggest AI deployment ever and will reveal why GPT-5 is secretly crushing the competition where it matters most. Plus, a breakthrough from Microsoft that could revolutionize how AI sees and responds to the world around us. This is your AI Daily Impact for August 15th. Let's start with the story that could reshape the global AI landscape. For the first time in over 5 years since GPT-2 back in 2019, OpenAI released an open weight model called GPT-OSS. This isn't just another model release, it's a direct strategic response to China's domination of the open source AI race. Now, this isn't fully open source. Open weight means you can see and use the information about how the model works after it's been trained, but you don't get the full source code. Still, CEO Sam Altman boldly claimed this is the best and most usable open model in the world. Here's why this matters so much. China has been absolutely crushing the US in open source AI. Chinese companies like Alibaba with their Quen series, Baidu with Ernie 4.5, Moonshot with Kimi K2, and DeepSeek with their recent V3 and R1 releases have been setting the global pace. The US has been trailing badly in this critical area. Ray Wang from Futrim Group told analysts that OpenAI's new models have narrowed the gap with China thanks to their competitive performance benchmarks. But he also warned that China still maintains a slight lead with a broader number of competitive open-source models available in the market. The strategic concern here should worry every American business leader. If the US doesn't close this gap, Chinese models could become the default foundation for applications and research worldwide. As Nathan Lambert from the Allen Institute for AI put it, if the US doesn't invest in the open AI race, the standards by which AI is developed will become Chinese. That means American companies could become secondary markets rather than the primary beneficiaries of AI progress. The values, assumptions, and messaging embedded in these models get baked into their weights and can't easily be undone. Tech leaders like Mark Andreessen have said it's vital to have a Western open-source champion because these foundational elements become permanent parts of the AI ecosystem. The timing of OpenAI's release, just days after Trump unveiled his America's AI Action Plan, underscores both the political and strategic importance of this move. This isn't just about technology. It's about maintaining American influence in the global AI ecosystem and ensuring that democratic values shape the future of artificial intelligence development. Speaking of Trump's AI Action Plan, we saw its most concrete implementation this week with the launch of something called USAi. The General Services Administration rolled out what they're calling a secure generative artificial intelligence evaluation suite that gives every federal agency access to cutting-edge AI tools at no cost. This is available right now at usai.gov, and it provides chat-based AI, code generation, and document summarization directly to government workers within what they call a trusted, standards-aligned environment. Think of it as ChatGPT for the entire federal government, but with security and oversight built in from the ground up. GSA Deputy Administrator Stephen Irkian said, USAi means more than access. It's about delivering a competitive advantage to the American people. The platform includes dashboards and usage analytics to help agencies track performance, measure maturity, and guide their adoption strategies. This represents the largest coordinated government AI deployment in U.S. history. We're talking about a shared services platform where agencies can test and evaluate emerging technologies without duplicating resources. The secure, cloud-based environment is designed to accelerate agency AI experimentation while maintaining the security standards the American people expect. GSA Chief Information Officer David Shive called it Infrastructure for America's AI Future, saying it will help the government cut costs, improve efficiency, and deliver better services to the public while maintaining trust and security. The immediate impact is government-wide AI adoption acceleration and significant cost savings from the shared platform approach. But the long-term implications are even bigger. We're looking at fundamental modernization of federal operations, from processing immigration applications to analyzing scientific data to improving veteran services. This could transform how government serves citizens while giving the US a competitive advantage in global AI leadership. Now, here's a story that might surprise you. While everyone's been talking about GPT-5's rocky consumer rollout, something very different has been happening in the enterprise market. OpenAI is quietly winning where it matters most for their business model and long-term sustainability. The consumer launch was indeed messy. Critics complained about the less intuitive feel, and OpenAI had to restore GPT-4 for paying ChatGPT customers. But behind the scenes, enterprise adoption has been exploding in ways that could fundamentally shift the AI market dynamics. Companies like Cursor, Versal, and Factory have already made GPT-5 their default model in key products and tools. They're reporting faster setup, better results on complex tasks, and crucially, lower prices that make experimentation more accessible to their customers. Here are the numbers that tell the real story. GPT-5 API usage has more than doubled for coding and agent building work since launch. Reasoning use cases have jumped more than eightfold. Enterprise demand is rising sharply, particularly for planning and multi-step reasoning tasks that require the kind of sophisticated thinking that separates advanced AI from basic automation. Box CEO Aaron Levy called it a breakthrough, saying it performs with a level of reasoning that prior systems couldn't match when processing long, logic-heavy documents. His team has been testing the model for weeks on complex, real-world business data, from 100-page lease agreements to product roadmaps, and found that it excelled at problems that tripped up earlier AI systems. Versal CTO Malte Ubiel told CNBC something that should worry Anthropic. While there was a lot of competition already in AI models, Claude was just owning this space. It was by far the best coding model. It was not even close. OpenAI was just not in the game. That changed with GPT-5. This enterprise success is happening while OpenAI is exploring a secondary stock sale that could value the company around $500 billion. ChatGPT is nearing 700 million weekly users. The economics are still brutal. OpenAI is on track to burn $8 billion this year, but enterprise revenue could change that equation dramatically. The shift in enterprise AI market dynamics we're seeing could give OpenAI the sustainable revenue model they need to justify that massive valuation and continue competing with well-funded rivals like Anthropic, which is seeking fresh funding at a potential $170 billion valuation. Let's talk about a partnership that could secure America's long-term AI leadership in scientific research. NVIDIA and the National Science Foundation announced they're working together to create what they're calling the Open Multimodal AI Infrastructure to Accelerate Science, or OMAI. This isn't just another research project. NVIDIA is providing their state-of-the-art HGX B300 systems built with Blackwell Ultra GPUs, along with their AI enterprise software platform. We're talking about industry-leading infrastructure designed to run the world's largest models and most demanding workloads. The partnership supports research teams from the University of Washington, University of Hawaii at Hilo, University of New Hampshire, and University of New Mexico. But the real goal is building a national fully open AI ecosystem that drives scientific discovery while advancing the science of AI itself. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang said, AI is the engine of modern science, and large open models for America's researchers will ignite the next industrial revolution. NSF's Brian Stone added that these investments are about securing U.S. global leadership in science and technology and tackling challenges once thought impossible. The models and software will be available at low or zero cost to researchers, similar to open-source code repositories and science-oriented digital libraries. This aligns perfectly with the White House AI Action Plan's emphasis on accelerating AI-enabled science and creating leading open models to enhance America's global AI leadership. The immediate impact is enhanced AI research capabilities for U.S. universities and accelerated scientific discovery. But the long-term vision is transforming how scientific research is conducted, from drug discovery to climate modeling to space exploration. This could maintain American leadership in AI-driven innovation for decades to come. Finally, let's talk about a breakthrough that could change how AI interacts with the visual world. Microsoft Research Asia, working with Nanjing University, just unveiled something called StreamMine, an AI system that processes video more like a human brain. Here's the problem current AI systems face. They get bogged down trying to analyze every single frame of video dozens per second, slowing themselves down in the process. By the time they recognize what's happening, the moment for helpful intervention has passed. Imagine smart glasses that could warn you about an approaching car. Current systems would recognize the danger after you've already stepped into the street. StreamMind solves this by mimicking how human attention works. Instead of analyzing every frame, it uses an event-gated network that separates fast perception from deeper analysis. A lightweight system continuously scans video for changes, and only when something meaningful occurs, like a car entering a crosswalk, does it trigger a more powerful large language model. The results are dramatic. StreamMind processes video up to 10 times faster than current AI systems, quick enough to respond as events unfold. In demonstrations, it provided responses that matched the timing of events, while current methods lagged noticeably behind. The system kept pace with a soccer match, providing smooth play-by-play commentary. It guided a cook through a recipe step by step. Most impressively, it processed 100 frames per second gaming video in real time, something no previous system could manage. The technical innovation here is remarkable. StreamMind uses what's called an event perception feature extractor that employs a state space model to track how data streams change over time. This allows the system to remember key events using just one compact piece of information called a perception token, enabling it to efficiently keep pace with video streams. The immediate applications are transformative. This could make wearable AI systems far more responsive, allowing smart glasses and similar devices to react to important events as they happen, rather than after the fact. For people with low vision, this could mean the difference between timely assistance and missed opportunities for help. But the long-term implications go far beyond accessibility. We're looking at a fundamental change in how AI processes visual information, opening up new possibilities for everything from autonomous vehicles to security systems to augmented reality applications. Let's quickly recap today's major developments. OpenAI released their first open-weight model in 5 years, directly challenging China's dominance in open-source AI and potentially reshaping global AI development standards. The federal government launched USAi, the largest coordinated AI deployment in U.S. history, giving all agencies free access to cutting-edge tools. GPT-5 is secretly winning the enterprise market despite consumer complaints, with doubled coding activity and 8-fold reasoning growth, challenging Anthropic's dominance. NVIDIA partnered with the National Science Foundation to build America's scientific AI infrastructure for the next generation of research breakthroughs. And Microsoft unveiled StreamMind, a breakthrough in real-time video AI that could revolutionize wearable technology and accessibility applications. The AI landscape continues to see significant evolution daily, with strategic competition, massive government investment, and fundamental technological breakthroughs all happening simultaneously. These aren't just technology stories. They're about the future of American competitiveness, scientific leadership, and how AI will integrate into our daily lives. The decisions being made this week will shape the AI ecosystem for years to come. Stay informed, stay ahead, and we'll see you tomorrow.